What's up, y'all? Hey, I'm not gonna hold you long. I just want to say, uh, would y'all like longer or shorter videos? Also, Merry Christmas. I should have said that first. Merry Christmas. This is your gift, and the gift y'all can give me to 150 subs. 90% of y'all are not subbed to me. I don't know why I'm looking over here and not over here, but yeah, 90% of y'all aren't subbed to me. Sub up. Go to the description. Follow me on the Twitter. Yeah, I wanted to make this 30 seconds or less, so I have two, one. Bye.
In part 5, we start off with Team 7 entering part 2 of the tuning exam, being told about the terrors that are in the Forest of Death. Right when they enter, Team 7 hears screaming echoing throughout the forest. Deku talks to them, telling Naruto and Sasuke to stay on their toes, and Naruto cockily tells him that he's ready for anything. Or he will be after he goes to take a piss. Now, unlike the original, Naruto doesn't have to go to the bushes to pee, and the team stays safe. Before they leave, Sasuke tells them that they need to come up with a plan of attack before they head out, because there are already people lurking around. But before they're able to even finish their conversation, the enemy comes and attacks them, separating Naruto, Deku, and Sasuke. Deku quickly finds Sasuke, but Sasuke's tense, telling Deku to prove that he is who he says he is. Deku responds with the fact that he gave him a hint back during their first major mission that assisted Sasuke in learning how to climb the trees with his chakra. Deku then responds for Sasuke to tell him what that hint was so they can make sure that they're both who they say they are. Right after Sasuke confirms who he is, Naruto appears, telling them that he doesn't know what just happened, but he's glad that everyone's safe. Sasuke and Deku both look at him and ask him, who was the first person to learn how to climb the tree out of our group? Naruto laughs, saying, Deku, you were the first one to climb it, remember? Sasuke and Deku then look at each other before they throw their kunai at Naruto. Naruto jumps back, asking them what's going on, and Deku asks him to reveal himself, saying that he knows he's not Naruto. The imposter then reveals himself, asking the two who was the first one to climb the tree if it wasn't Deku. Deku smiles, saying it was their other team member who blew all of them out of the water with her chakra control. The imposter then says that he's interested in the ability that these two have, and he pulls out his scroll. He then swallows it in front of them and says if they want to get it, that they'll have to fight him to the death. Suddenly, Sasuke and Deku both feel the sensation of death overcome them as the enemy attacks. But while this is going on, Deku feels like something's wrong with his chakra and realizes that he's in a genjutsu and he's able to get himself out. Sasuke realizes this as well and stabs himself in the leg to ignore the pain. Even though they're both out of the genjutsu, they are terrified as they run and hide behind a tree. Deku's surprised, asking Sasuke who is this guy and that he seems even more intense than their fight versus Haku. Deku then realizes that Sasuke is not the calm, cool, and collected individual he normally is, and is actually very scared and jumpy right now. Before Sasuke notices, a snake is slithering down behind him. Deku pulls out his staff and he hits the snake, making him fly into a tree, screaming at Sasuke to stay on his toes. Sasuke then looks at the snake and realizes that he's really out of it right now, and the snake quickly recovers and chases after Sasuke. He's panicking and he throws his shurikens at him, and Deku brings out an explosive tag and throws it at the snake at the same time. As the bomb explodes and smoke fills the air, you see the imposter slithering out of the snake, and he stares at Deku, telling him he's being a nuisance. He then chases after Deku, and before he can reach him, Naruto appears, throwing shurikens at him, stopping his progress. Naruto then looks at them and smiles, and saying that a hero always shows up at the last moment. As Team 7 stares at the enemy in awe, Sasuke comes up with a plan to give the scroll to him as a bargain for their lives. As Sasuke throws the scroll over to the enemy, Naruto catches it, and Deku runs over to Sasuke, grabbing him by his shirt. He yells at Sasuke that just because his goal doesn't involve passing the tuning exam, that doesn't give him the right to throw Naruto's and his under the bus, and that there's no telling if the enemy would leave them alive after taking the scroll anyway. The enemy laughs and smiles, saying that Deku might be the brains of the group because he's correct. Why would he trade this scroll if he can take both the scroll and their lives? As the fight plays out, it's very similar to the original, with the enemy summoning a giant snake, which Naruto fights. Some of Naruto's nine-tailed chakra starts to leak out, and Deku and Sasuke both notice it and are completely thrown aback of how all of this power is coming from him. The enemy ends up hitting Naruto in the stomach, stealing his nine-tailed chakra and throwing him back. Deku then throws his staff with all his force, catching Naruto with it. Deku then yells at Sasuke to snap out of it or they're all dead, saying that he's finna go over and get Naruto and for Sasuke to run and they'll regroup. This event triggers something in Sasuke, and instead of running, he activates his Sharingan and he actually starts to fight the imposter, and he puts up a good fight, trapping him with his shurikens and wires, but to no avail. He's unable to defeat the enemy, and just like normal, the enemy reveals that he is Orochimaru, and he ends up putting the curse mark on Sasuke before he leaves. After Deku regroups and gathers Sasuke and Naruto laying them down, he realizes that they're both unconscious and that he had no idea how long they will be. He knows that right now, they're sitting ducks. But he comes to the conclusion that he'll have to protect them and their goals until the exam is over. After a few hours pass, Deku's tired. He's been on high alert this entire time. And suddenly, the three sound ninjas appear. Deku gets ready to fight, and they just tell him to give him Sasuke and that they'll be on their way. Deku looks at Sasuke, and then looks back at them, and tells them that they'll have to take it over his dead body, and he gets into his stance, ready to fight. The sound ninjas smile, saying that that won't be a problem, and they start to attack. But once they're able to get to Deku, he is saved once again, but this time is by Rock Lee. This throws Deku back, who asks Lee, why? Why would you intervene? And Lee looks back and says that the one that he loves would be devastated to hear that her entire squad got wiped out, and he's doing this to protect her. Lee then tells Deku that if he's able to fight, that he might need some help because 3 against 1, where he can do it, still puts him at a disadvantage. Deku steps up to Lee and he tells him that he's more than ready to fight, and also warns Lee to watch out about their attacks, saying that even if they don't make direct contact, they're still able to hurt him, somehow interfering with their balance, but he's not sure how it works. Daju, the leader of the sound member, says that even if he does figure out how it works, it wouldn't help him anyway. But before Daju is able to finish his attack, Lee hits him with the primary lotus. As Lee is finishing up the primary lotus and they're falling fast towards the ground, Deku notices that one of the sound members has their hand on the ground, attempting to do something. He puts a lot of his chakra into his feet and he quickly bursts to him, forcing the ninja to put his hands off of the ground and jump backwards. This makes it so Daju takes the full impact of the primary lotus and is out of commission. Deku then tells the sound ninjas that they should leave now before any more of them get hurt. Zaku then tells Ken to go and get Daju and that he'll finish him off himself. Rock Lee easily beats Zaku, breaking one of his arms in the process and telling Ken to gather both of her teammates and leave. She leaves the scroll there with them, asking that this keeps them at bay so they don't chase him. Deku is in complete awe of how strong Rock Lee is, especially after learning that he doesn't have any chakra, and asks him if one day they could train together after this exam. Lee then looks at him and smiles, saying that'll be fine as long as he brings chakra around. As they're holding this conversation, Neji appears, asking Lee what he's doing, and at the same time, Sasuke wakes up with the curse marks all over his body. He asks Deku what Lee's doing here, and he explains that Lee helped him when the Sound Ninjas attacked, and that he's happy to see that Sasuke is back up in commission. Sasuke then looks at Lee, thanking him, and saying that he feels much stronger than he did when they first fought, asking if Lee wants to fight again. Lee looks at him and says that the results would be the same, but that he's free to fight on as soon as the exam is over with. Sasuke then looks at Neji and asks him if he wants to fight now or if they're too scared to. Neji tells him that the results will be the same and that it'll never change no matter how hard he tries. And that he should swallow his pride and protect his team right now because they need it. Neji, Tenten, and Lee all run off and Sasuke's curse marks go down as Deku pats him on the back saying that they should watch after Naruto and try to finish this exam up as soon as possible. A few days pass by and the rest of the exam goes off the exact same as the anime. They end up running into Kabuto as Naruto ignorantly attempts to open up the scroll, and they fight a team of ninjas who use genjutsu, will ultimately defeat them, getting the other scroll that they need to pass. And this is where we'll end off part 5 of the story. More and more changes are to come, and I already have a very clear idea where this story is heading for the next few episodes. But if I didn't ask in the beginning, I will ask now. Do y'all want these to be longer? Because I'm down for longer videos if you guys are going to watch them, if you guys enjoy them. So hit the like button, comment down below how long you want these videos to be, and we'll see you next time in part 6. Peace.